Okay. Words determine your life. Find your words, find your life. Words determine your life through sound. Every word is a sound representing your imagination, your perspective of self and environment, the world, others, and the universe. Words may seem micro-pertinent, but words are sounds and sound travels. So every word is heard in some way by someone, you being a someone, or something. The moment you wake up, you're putting out sound that is heard first by you, then by your surroundings, which then creates your view of your life. The adjective form of the verb of the word sound came before the noun and is usually used to describe the overall well-being of an individual because the sound of a person is an indicator of health or disease. The Latin expression mens sana in corpore sano, which literally translates to sane mind in a sane body, was the chief indicator of overall health. So, just as the sound of coughing signals disease, laughter signals a healthy mentality. To this day, the term is used in the English legalese translation of mens sana in corpore sano to stipulate being of sound mind and body. The word say, possibly from the 13th to 14th centuries, evolved from the word Old High German sagen as a way to describe the physical representation of or the manifested version of sound. Manifested, version of sound. My personal research indicates say comes from sound as a cross between Latin and Germanic cultures as global trade increased. Just as we make sound, we hear it. And to this day, when in conversation with each other, we hear one thing and say another, creating new words that cross barriers and integrate us globally. Let's go back to boring. If you use the term boring to describe your life, then you have said your life is boring because you see and experience life through a boring lens. Any word used to describe your life reveals the type of life you see yourself as having and living. Using the term boring as the preferred view, and I say preferred because you have the ability to choose the words you use, will automatically bring into focus irritating or bothersome or a drab view of your life. But if you're looking to change your life, start using words that you want your life to look like. Words such as maybe engaging or exciting or even fun depict a life with aspects, facets, and interesting nuances that would indicate a more fulfilling life. Every word you choose determines your life. Now, find your words. To do this, be aware of your vocabulary. Your vocabulary contains the breadth of terms you've accumulated and used to understand your life in this body and through this mind. Watch your conversations. Literally watch the words emanating from your mouth. All your conversations contain your vocabulary. Not all your vocabulary. They just contain the vocabulary of words that you value. So every word that you use that comes out of your mouth are words that you value. They are not the exhaustive set of words available to you. They are just the ones that you value most. So when you say my life is boring, you value boring. Be clear on that. So all your conversations contain your value, your vocabulary, and that includes your texts. Every answer or reply you give to your friends or your family contain the words of your life, and all your words are stored in your mind as they are replenished through your sense environment, through touch, taste, hearing, sight, and smell. So let's say you get asked, what have you been doing lately? And your reply is not much or the usual. And you're aware of using those words. Now, you can change them. You cannot change what you don't own. You must own your words before you can swap them out. Becoming aware of your words automatically increases your options for swapping out words because now you know, and because you know, you're aware of knowing. So you're monitoring yourself and you increase the words available to you to describe your life. So when you get asked, what are you doing with your life? You can swap out not much for I stopped eating salt. And that might spur the other person to share some alternatives to salt that might be new to you and help you along on your journey. Now that you've found your words, you can find your life. All your thoughts, your dreams, and your desires are generated by you, for you, and you're meant to have and experience them. So don't question your dreams. Don't question your desires. Now, when I say that, you're going to say, well, I don't question anything. But questioning your dreams and desires doesn't usually come in the form of a question. It comes in the form of a negative descriptor, such as not much, routine, average, ordinary, hard, or difficult. So if you're using those words to describe your life, that says that you don't have permission or that you and also that you don't have options. So you don't even get to question your life because that's what you're telling yourself. But none of that's true. Dissuading or eschewing those desires tells you that you're not worth listening to and that you have no value. But you are the only one that has the ability to create your life. Here's an example of a process that you can use to find your life. If you're currently unemployed, you could say, I get to spend an adequate amount of time interviewing possible employment venues. For your research now is you're interviewing that place. Rather than you going for the interview, you are interviewing them. If you say, I have to look for a job, you're scolding yourself for your current state of being you. But when you say, I get to spend as much time as I need to find my dream job, then you have control over the life that you want to lead. A life that you control, a life in which all decisions are yours. If you want to know where your life is right now, pay attention to your words. Knowing where you are tells you where you're headed. And you can always change direction. But only you can make that choice. Your words grow you or stunt you, and they keep you small or they make you tall. Your words determine your life. Find your words, change your life. Thanks for watching. Namaste from the sage.